Hello, my strange and unusual friends. My name is Deadly Nightshade, and welcome to Freaky Stories. You may or may not have heard of these stories, but I promise you, you won't be bored. Today's story is called The Green Windigo. Now, it's about a father and a son who go hunting into the woods one day in a legal park. You know those wildlife reserve parks that you're not supposed to hunt in because the animals there are endangered? Well, that's where they went to go hunting today. Now, the husband, the father, is horrible. He is very horrible to his wife, so much so that she ran away one day and left a letter saying, "I'm sorry, son, but I have to go. But you can contact me when you're 18. But of course, that's a lie. You know what he really did? He murdered her, buried her body out in the woods, and wrote that fake letter for his son to find. So he has no idea that his mother's not alive anymore. So he also told his son, because he doesn't like him very much, because he's very girly, and he doesn't like girly boys. So he sat down and he says to him, "Son, you're living under my roof. You'll do as you're told. You hear, boy? If you act all girly, I'll put you in your place like I did with your mother. You know women are only meant for 4 things, right? Being a sex toy, a baby machine, and a punching bag, and being put in their place. So if you act like a girl, I'll put you in your place. You hear me, boy? So you better not be knitting anymore. You hear me, boy? I don't like you knitting and doing those cheerleading classes or any of that girly crap. You hear me, boy?" "Yes, Dad." "Good. Now tomorrow we're going to go hunting. We're going to shoot down a deer and we're going to eat it. No vegetarian crap for you, boy. You're in my house now, boy, and you're going to eat some meat. Now you get to bed right now, right? And then tomorrow we'll be in the Niles Resort Park." "But Dad, that's a restricted area for protective animals." "I don't give a damn. My gun goes where it wants, and I want to go there. Now you go upstairs to bed, boy. And tomorrow we're going hunting." "Yes, Dad." So tomorrow at 7 o'clock, they snuck in by cutting the fence, and they sneaked in, watching out for any park rangers with the guns ready. And they had a truck, so they know they can put the deer in there, bring it home, and, cook it up. So then the father says to the boy, "Okay, son, I'm going to go this way, and you're going to go that way. You hunt down that deer good and proper. If I find out you spared the damn thing, you better pray I don't find you. Here?" "Yes, Dad." "Good. Now go." "Okay, Dad." So the boy went that way, to the right side, and the father went to the left side. So the boy had his gun ready. He's walking in the woods. He's watching out for some deers, and he's getting distracted because he sees all the pretty animals there, like the birds and all the lovely flowers and all the really nice stuff that you see in the park, until he sees something. "What's that? Is that a deer? Wait, that can't be a deer. It's green." So he sneaks down quietly with the gun in his hand. And he's watching it in the bushes. And he's like, "That can't be a deer. It's green. Why is it green?" The deer turned around and looked at him. He's like, "Oh," and hid in the bushes. And the deer ran off. And he's like, "That can't be a deer. Green beard? What? No, deers can't be green. That can't be a deer. No." So he continued walking. He's walking, minding his own business, until he got caught in a snare. "Ah! My leg! Ah!" And he's freaking out, trying to get the damn thing off his leg. He's trying to pull it apart, and no matter how hard he tries, it's getting tighter and tighter into his leg. It's his left leg. And he's like, "Ah!" And then he heard something. What was that? He's scared and he's terrified and he's in horrible pain, and he's heard something. He heard something. He didn't know what it was. What was that? What was that? It got louder. What was that? "Hello? Is there anyone there? Can you help me, please?"
You.
"Me? You! Oh, Mama!" And then the monster jumps out of the bush and runs towards him, close to her face, and goes,
You. I see you, boy. I will help you. But if you come back here, I'll kill you. Do I make myself clear?
"Yeah, help me, please." One swipe of his paw, and the boy's leg came clean off. The leg was still caught in the snare. "Ah! Ah!"
Listen to me. I'm going to show you some mercy. But if you come back here, I will kill you. Consider this a warning.
And he ran off into the woods, deeper into the woods. in the deeper parts of the woods, there were 3 ivory dealers shooting down every deer in sight and every other animal there and throwing into their trucks, 3 trucks, a blue one, a red one, and a yellow one. And they were happy as Larry. Oh boy, we gonna sell some hunting. We're gonna be rich. And those dumb park rangers will never find us because we're smarter than them dumbasses. They were so unaware that hiding behind them was a green Windigo, ready to kill and eat their asses. The leader, he was sober. He was watching out. He always kept his guard up. He was like, something ain't right here. What do you mean, boss? What do you mean something ain't right? Everything's perfect, says one of the hunters. Nah, something's wrong. Something's very wrong. I can feel in my gut. Something's very wrong. I'm going to get up and look around. Okay, boss, you're wasting your time. More booze for me. Right, Charlie? Okay. Oh. So the hunter went off, the leader. He went off looking around because he knew something was wrong. He can feel in his gut and never ignore your gut because it's always right. So he went around with his gun. He was looking around. Well, the other 2 were at the campfire drinking their heads off. And the Windigo slowly stuck up to the drunken one, the really stupid one, ripped his head right off. And the other one was like, ah! And he slit his throat with one sweep like he did with the boy's leg. And he was dead. And he started eating them, making an all-you-can-eat buffet out of the 2 of them. The leader came back. He was like, what the hell? And he was dead too. Didn't see it coming. Ran straight up to his face and tore him in pieces. Took his arms and ripped out of his sockets. Blood gushing everywhere. And then he cut his head off the same way he did with the boy's leg. And he ate him too. And you know what else he did? He used his fireballs, fire blast, to burn the vans down as a, respecting the animals that died in vain of their horribleness and wanted to let them rest in peace, like a Viking burial, if you will. So he burned their vans down as a Viking burial, if you will, to respect the poor animals that died by their hands. He left their bodies there for the park rangers to find, and he went looking for the boy's dad. He went searching everywhere, and he found him. He knocked the gun out of his hand, stood on his chest with his leg, with his hoof, if you will, and he looked at the father and says,
You.
What you mean, me? Come at me, boy!
Shut up. Listen, I ain't gonna kill you. I know what happens to you in 5 years' time. You'll date a lot of women, but one of them will kill you, and you'll deserve it. But if you come back here, I'll kill you, like I did with those ivory dealers. Do I make myself crystal clear?
Whatever! Get off me! But he did try to shoot at him, and when he did, he bent the gun and smacked him in the head with it and knocked him out. Now, the park rangers came, and they took the dead bodies away, and they brought the boy to the hospital. His name was Johnny, by the way. So he took Johnny to the hospital, and he got help. The father had to go to jail, because obviously he was, breaking and entering and illegal hunting. So he was in jail for 5 years. Then he got out of jail, dated a bunch of women, and found this one. Her name was Cynthia. She was very nice, actually. Boy, did he treat her horribly. Till one day, she drugged him, tied him up, brought him to the basement, broke every bone in his body with a crowbar, set his corpse on fire and his house on fire, and ran off into the night with the hoodie over her head. Never to be seen ever again. Now, we don't know exactly what happened to her. Some say she was arrested and was put in jail. Some say she was put in an insane asylum and got out a few years later. Some say she changed her name and moved to another country. Nobody knows what happened to Cynthia. But Johnny, he grew up to be a decent man. He was nothing like his father. He grew up. He opened up those woolen tops shops where you make woolen tops and sell woolen stuff, like wool and woolen tops and stuff like that. He was very successful. And he had a husband named Charlie. He was very nice. And they adopted 2 little girls. Also, that's the end of the story. So, happy Pride Month. So I'm saying it early because it won't be until nearly the end of June by the time I do the next story. So, to my dear friends in the LGBT community, happy Pride Month. And remember, safety is your friend, not your enemy. And so is common sense, it's your friend. Because the world we live in isn't a nice place. Thank you very much for listening to my story. Bye-bye.